how to win at everything in life. So I've been meditating, journaling, working out, reading books. I've read like 120 books now, for 4 years now. And I'm basically living the life my younger self dreamed of. You know, when I was 13, 14, I used to dream of this life. I'm 17 now. And I couldn't be more grateful, honestly. But really, what I learned from my own experience, right? And what I learned from studying winners, right? Like Elon Musk and Steve Jobs and Napoleon and Leonardo da Vinci, right? Like the people who win across history, right? Even athletes like Michael Jordan, Messi, right? Ronaldo, right? Like all these winners who just dominate everything. Like really what I learned is that to win at everything in life, it all comes down to just compounding. So Albert Einstein once said this quote, I don't know if he actually said it, but it's attributed to him, which is, compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. He who understands it earns it, he who does not pays it. I'll think about that for a moment, right? Because compounding is like, forget about that, all of this law of attraction and manifest it, and if I just think about it long enough, I'll attract it, right? It's BS, right? It doesn't make any sense. The real way to win at anything is compounding. Basically, the law of compounding states that small, micro, seemingly insignificant habits lead to massive results over time, right? And I've learned this all from the book The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. It's an amazing book, right? But really, this is also from my own experience, right? The reason I've been able to maintain self-improvement for so long and improving is because I start small and improve over time, right? So basically, I'm gonna explain this. So basically, when I started self-improvement in 2022, when I was 13 years old, right, in the middle of 2022, I couldn't do anything. So basically, really, like I just had like 2 dumbbells in my room, and I just started curling them. Like they were 2 like very light dumbbells, and I just started curling them like this, right? And you know, I barely could read. I could barely read. Like every time I would read like a sentence, my mind would just wander off. I remember I was reading this book. This is the first book I ever read in my life. Like I actually read in my life, How to Influence and Influence People, by Dale Carnegie. Like my favorite book of all time. I barely could read a single page. But what I did is I told myself, you know what? Just do that. Like the most important thing and the way to win is consistency, because consistency is what makes compounding manifest over time. Like it is way better to do little things, a little amount of things every single day than doing one thing for hours and hours and hours, but just one day. Does that make sense? So basically, that's what I did. So I just told myself, you know what? I'm just gonna meditate for like 5 minutes, and I was reading one page a day. Yeah, one page a day. But I was doing it every day, right? And yeah, sometimes I would miss days, I'm not gonna lie, but I was trying to be consistent as possible. Like to win at everything, we have to set the bar like extremely low, because basically the law of the universe is the law of cause and effect, right? So the thing, like we think about the things that we want to win at, anything you want to win at, think about it as the effect, right? Let's say it's like having an aesthetic physique, for example. That's an effect. So what are the causes, right? The causes are, you know, working out 3 to 4 days a week, progressively overloading, so that's 2, training to failure, eating clean, and sleeping early. Like if you do that for 5 years, you will build an aesthetic physique. It's just that simple, because that's how the universe works. It's just through cause and effect. But if you do it in the beginning, you won't see any progress, right? Because that's just how compounding works. Like if you imagine like a snowball, right? Like, you know when you have like those very small tiny snowballs and you just throw it down the hill, it in the beginning it's very very small, but then it keeps rolling and rolling and rolling, and it just gains and gains and gains and gains until it becomes this massive snowball, right? It's the exact same way with anything you want to win at. It's the snowball effect, it's the compound effect. In the beginning, you're not seeing any gains, you're not seeing any muscle, and then boom, right? You like one day, like literally this is what happens. One day you just look in the mirror and your bicep got way bigger or your chest got way bigger, and then you just get hooked with working out and eating clean and sleeping early and being fit, having like an aesthetic physique, right? Let's say the effect is you having great mental health, right? Then the cause is gonna be meditate, journal, of course take care of your physical health, you know, go out in nature, right? Go on an adventure, right? Those 5 things really. If you do those 5 things for 3 to 5 years, you will have amazing mental health. You will have the best mental health of your life. And the thing is, what I'm trying to say is, if you want to win at something, you just do the cause every single day over time, and it's inevitable you will have that thing. You will win at that thing. Because this is how the universe works. And the thing is, like, people think, especially us as like young men, we think that, oh, I'm gonna go to the gym and just work out for like 3 hours, right? But it never works like that. Like, it's not about intensity, it's about consistency. Like, it's way better to just work out 20 minutes, but do that like 3 to 4 days a week, very high intensity, like training very hard, you know, training to failure, you know, making those faces, you know, your reps are getting like really, really slow, increasing the weight, right? Working out for like 20, 30 minutes, right? That's way better than working out for 4 hours a day, right? But just doing it like once a week. You see what I mean? So it's doing small habits. Like right now, I've been on self-improvement for 4 years, right? All I do is I meditate for 30 minutes, I journal for 30 minutes, I read for 3 hours, right? And I work out for 1 hour. That's all I do. That's all I do. Now you might think, like, if you calculate it, like meditation and journaling is 1 hour, reading books is 3 hours, and yeah, exercising is 1 hour. So that's all like what, like 5 hours. Like 5 hours of my day are self-improvement. But the thing is, this is why I am able to actually win at these things. Now, no, I'm not like the most jacked, right? Like, I have some muscle, right? But I'm not like the most jacked, or I'm not like the most intelligent. But this is why I've been able to read. Like this year, I've read probably, what, like 50 books so far. Right? I've read like a lot of books this year because I'm reading 3 hours. And my mental health is the best it has ever been. The reason I've been able to consistently keep improving is because I start small. I do the habits for a small amount, but I do them every day. That's the thing. That's the most important thing. And that's how you win at everything. It's just, the thing you want to win at is the effect. Find the cause, do it every single day, and over time, inevitably, you will win at that thing. So yeah, that's really it. That's what I've learned from my own experience. That's what I've learned from winners, right? And as always, we're in this together, and we will make it.